What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Franchise Guy. We are coming at you again with a brand new mock draft from Pro Football Network Mock Draft Simulator. So, let some things shake up a little bit. Some pro days have happened. Zach Wilson, the guaranteed number 2 overall pick now. So let's just get into this. See what happens. So I'm gonna do Lawrence, Zach Wilson. This one gets a little weird. Justin Fields, okay. Trey Lance, Sewell, Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Patrick Surtain, Mac Jones, J.C. Horn, Roshan Slater, and of course, like always, we are gonna reject all of the trade offers that do come in. But I think if we're sitting here at 12, Dallas goes corner. Chase and Devontae Smith are off the board, and you're left with Kyle Pitts, Jalen Waddle, not Christian Darrisaw, not Micah Parsons. JOK is a good one right here. Same with Christian Barmore out of Alabama. Dude's a monster. But I think the best pick in this situation is the best overall athlete they've called him in the draft. They have called him the number 1 prospect. Some have dared to call him better than Trevor Lawrence. Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, the tight end, can probably move to like a slot receiver. Yeah, I think he's got that it factor where you can kind of put him anywhere. And I think offensively, he's too big to cover by corners. He's too fast to cover by linebackers. He runs a cornerback speed. So I think he's just a super mixed match of a guy. And I think he can really cause a lot of havoc in the NFL. Now, we're going to, like I said, reject all these trade offers. Now, we're sitting here at a part where team needs are a linebacker, corner. We just addressed tight end, which could be a wide receiver mix right here. Maybe look to do a Rondale Moore later, an Amon-Ra St. Brown later, even Nico Collins. Those are all good pickups right there. Probably next round. Running back, we're not looking at running back right now. Quarterback-wise, Trask out of Florida probably be the best one I go with out of this bunch. Tight end-wise, we're not even looking at tight end. Offensive tackle, I think everyone's about the same grade here wise. I think Walker Little might be a little better than everyone on board currently, but I'm not taking a tackle here at 37. Same with guard. I think Ben Cleveland can be good out of Georgia. Outside of that, not seeing much. And let's see, I'm not sure if he went already. He might have already gone. Or they moved him down. My favorite center in this draft. Defensively, though, a defensive tackle, see who's currently here. Not really seeing anyone I like that much. Gregory Rousseau would be nice here. Same with Boogie Basham. He would also be a nice pickup. I think 37 might be a little too rich for him. A linebacker, I think, is kind of where we're drawing the line of, do we go for a Baron Browning, a Jabril Cox here at 37? Do we trade back a couple picks to try and get one of these guys for more value? Same thing with Eric Stokes that's currently available. I do like Stokes. I do like Wade. And safety-wise, Richie Grant. I think right now with the current depth at safety we have, I think maybe safety's a next year pick opposed to this year. But thinking of where we're at, 37, we don't know what we have in Derek Barnett. Josh Sweat, we don't know what's there. We know we have Derek Barnett. We have a guy who's going to be a pass rusher. He's not going to stop the run super great. But I think Gregory Rousseau here take a flyer at him in the second round. 37. Eric Stokes going to go, of course, at 38. Baron Browning going at 40. Pete Warner at 42. Oh boy, all of my favorite players are going to go right now, of course. Boogie Basham goes. Elijah Moore out of Mississippi goes. Richie Grant and Rondale Moore there goes to help out Carson Wentz in Indianapolis. Jabril Cox off the board. So all of my favorite names are going right now. Definitely think some of these guys could have fallen to the third round, which is why I wasn't super worried about drafting them there. Now, linebacker is definitely a cause for concern. Nick Bolton here out of Missouri. I do like Nick Bolton. Corner, let's take a look who's available at corner. Not seeing too much that I would go for. Offensively, who's at wide receiver currently? 72 is Amon-Ra St. Brown territory. Nico Collins. Of course, can I see what picks I have? I forget if they have a second, third round pick, or they have 2 fourth round picks. Because if I could remember what picks we had in the third round, that definitely sways this draft if we go with like a Turner, a Molden, or a Bolton, and look to get like a Nico Collins with our next pick. So I think with the need at linebacker, Nick Bolton out of Missouri is going to go. Dylan Moses goes to the Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown goes in division to the Giants. That's unfortunate right there. You hate to see that. We do have one at 84. So yeah, could not remember which pick that was. But I think at 84, we need a big body receiver, height, weight, speed guy. I like him a lot. I like Nico Collins. Negatives, lacks quickness, speed, and any semblance of a deep burst. Not a sharp route runner, but gathers into breaks. I mean, I think there's a lot more upside than what they're listing him as right now. So I definitely think Nico Collins here at pick 84, ranked 84. Take him at 84. I think it's a good pickup right there. So you're getting receiver, you're getting linebacker. We did get D-end in the second round, which depend on what you like right there. If you like that pick or not. That's just a team need versus team depth-wise have. But I definitely think going into the fourth round is where you want to start looking at corners. But corners here in the fourth round is kind of where my knowledge falls apart. The one best part of watching me do all this stuff is to look at my little to limited college knowledge. Shaun Wade right here, they haven't listed that. They switch his listing to safety. Shows a lot of hesitation in his game. Play with a nonchalant attitude last year. Seemed as though he was going half speed and gave up a lot of plays rather easily. And efficient takes too many steps getting into action. Now, I do think Shaun Wade has the ability to play corner. And needing corner, I think he has the ability to play corner better than an Anthony Cisco. So I think Shaun Wade to make that Jalen Mills corner transition. And if he can't transition to corner, I don't think you force him into corner and you keep him there. I think you give him a year or so. You figure out what you don't do at safety with Rodney McLeod. They have Anthony Harris back there at safety as well. So give him a year or so to figure it out. Figure out what you're going to do with McLeod and whatnot. And you move him back to safety if he doesn't make that strive to corner. In the first year or so in his career. Now, do I want to double dip here at linebacker at 150? I'm not seeing anyone I really like. Shaka Tooney here at defensive tackle. Marvin Wilson out of Florida State. Running back wise, Chuba Hubbard would be a nice change of pace back right there. I don't think at 150 is where you want to take him though. Wide receiver, Sage Surratt, I feel like would be worth an overdraft here, but I think at 160 you might be able to fall to the 6th round. If not, take him with your the later 5th. Offensive tackle. So when we get this far down, to be honest with you, my knowledge of offensive linemen starts to falter a little bit. But we're at 150. Now, I think definitely at this point in the draft, this is a definite spot where you would want to trade back, especially if everyone coming up here is roughly around the same. See if anyone slipped super far. No one seemed to have slipped outside of another 15 or so picks, which isn't much. Alright, Jalen Twyman. I do like Twyman, actually. Put him in D-tackle. We could put him at the end. So I think Twyman right there would be a good pick out of Pittsburgh. You know, last time the Philly went Pittsburgh, they got a guy named LaShawn McCoy. So, I mean, hopefully he's as good as LaShawn was. Probably not, because there will never be another LaShawn McCoy in the league. Offensively, you may want to look at a second wide receiver now. Sage Surratt. If he could fall right there, he's the best ranked wide receiver currently on the board. So we're definitely keeping an eye on him as he goes to the Niners, which is unfortunate. I could have sworn we had a second, fifth round pick. Alright, so that's on me then for not realizing we don't only have one fifth round pick. Could have sworn we had two. But let's take a look here. Offensive tackle, who's available? Guard and tackle. Even centers needs for Philly. I mean, the amount of tackles they've taken, I think Jack Driscoll might have some upside to him. I don't think he's going to be great in the league, but I think he'll be serviceable at best, frankly. Which, for the Eagles, that's, you know, head over heels amazing to have something serviceable. Now, we're sitting at 189. Safety-wise, we're going Joshua Bledsoe. Corners, we have Kerry Vincent Jr. Linebacker, Riley Cole out of South Alabama. KJ Britt out of Auburn. Alright, Mustafa Johnson. We already know I'm super high on Mustafa Johnson. Offensively, I think... What is that? What do they have at Daz Newsom's scouting report? Displays limited play speed and literally no burst in his game. Comes with average size and struggles at battles. Alright. So that's gonna be a note of Daz. What a great name there. Daz Newsome. Maybe go with a quarterback here. Just a flyer out on a guy. I don't know. In the 6th round, things just gonna get dicey. Everything kind of just blends in together. You're looking for a diamond in the rough at this point, because there are no, guaranteed picks at this point. It's like, hey, this guy's gonna be a baller, but he, problem is, you give him the 6th round. That's not a Madden draft. You can't just always finesse. Can't always finesse everything. Yeah, small corner. That's Philly's MO right there, frankly. Now, who do we have here currently at corner? We're at 189. Thomas Graham. Linebacker-wise, what's Riley Cole looking like? Lacks speed and is marginally effective in pursuit, easily outpositioned by blocks or washed from the play. Definitely an Eagles linebacker right there. KJ Britt plays a 1-speed, does not show his ability in pursuit. Defensive tackle. Who, can we see who we've taken already? Yes, we can. We've taken a tight end, an edge, a linebacker. We've taken a wide receiver, a safety corner hybrid, and a defensive tackle. So we've taken more or less everything of need for the Eagles. Ooh, everything kind of blends in together at this point, which is a little a little hard right there. 189. Who's just best available? It's they're saying Elijah Mitchell's best available. Joshua Bledsoe, then Daz Newsome. Joshua Bledsoe looking like slow transitioning the opponents off the line of scrimmage, which puts him at a half speed behind receivers totaled. Just one career reception in college. Well, you put him at safety, you put him as deep safety. You don't have to worry about that right there. So maybe go with just best available at Joshua Bledsoe with some safety depth right there. Put him back there with Kavon Wallace for them to battle it out. I think we just spent about 5-6 minutes just trying to figure out what that pick would be, which is frankly great. Daz Newsome definitely falling, so I think it's a good pick of ours not to take Daz Newsome right there, just due to I feel like I don't know. I'm not sure what the feeling I had about him, but he goes to the Texans, sort of perfect fit. A dysfunctional organization gets a dysfunctional wide receiver for a dysfunctional quarterback. Alright, nothing against Deshaun Watson. I just think that definitely some on-field problems, off-the-field problems. If you're listening to him do interviews, it's never his problem. It's always everyone else's problem around him when the team doesn't win. As he never takes blame or responsibility for what happens on the field. Alright, edge, linebacker, Justin Hillard. What's Hillard looking like? Hillard, 3-down linebacker coming off a career campaign, displays average speed. It's a Eagles linebacker if I've ever seen one. Safety-wise, we've already gone safety a couple of times. Brady Breezy, I do like Brady Breezy. So I feel like if Brady Breezy, probably like a 7th-round pick. Mustafa Johnson at 242. I think he's worth a pickup. Definitely lock down that defensive line. Eagles are known for that defensive line. That is their MO. That is what they are definitely most known for. Terry, not quick off the snap. Plays at 1 speed and does not show a burst. Must pick up the blocking intensity coming off a very disappointing season. Alright. Quarterback, tackle. We're at 225. Interior, I think I'm going to go, Alaric Jackson out of Iowa. Just get some form of depth at offensive line. Eagles kind of weird with their offensive line depth. It's like every year someone gets hurt, they bring back Jason Peters. And we all know how Jason Peters does in his twilight years of his career. Alright, offensively, Marlon Williams. I'll have guys who say they play just at 1 speed. Only a short intermediate range target, lacks quickness and overall speed. We've taken plenty of defensive linemen, so we're not looking D-tackle. We're at 234. You could teach backpedal, you could teach them. You could teach them stuff like this and lack second gear. You can find a second gear in someone. You can teach them technique that helps with that. Something that is doable. You do have Darius Slay, who also is a mentor on the team. So I think someone with a technique problem, you can definitely teach them better technique to help them. Opposed to someone who lacks talent. And KJ Britt. Go with KJ Britt. Look at them all draft. But yeah, definitely think someone who has a slight technique hitch, you can definitely teach him to fix that problem, opposed to someone who just lacks overall skill. So if you have the skill but lack technique, you have the ability to do it. So I think a pick like that, where you kind of get a slight project, you're not losing too much right there. Full results. Oh, no, I just want my results. Eagles, there we go. Can't look at our whole draft, of course. It's Pro Football Network. The other one was cooler because it did have the grades for everything. But I definitely think Kyle Pitts, Gregory Rousseau, and Nick Bolton here, and even Nico Collins, these first 4 picks are crucial for how the Eagles are going to do in the future. Now, I know not really addressing corner. We did get Sean Wade, who can kind of transition, I feel like, to play corner. But I do think if he does have that lack, you do move him to safety when Ronnie McLeod's time is up. And you have a pairing mate with him back there, too, in Kevon Wallace. But comment down below what you guys think of this draft. You think we hit a ball out of the park? You think we kind of floundered on this one? Buntex on YouTube, though. Peace out. Rock on. Stay super classy and have a great day, I guess. I don't know.